Hey all my crafty friends, I am back for another process video. If you watched my last video, I talked about my January class where we took inspiration from somewhere other than a 12 by 12 sketch. I just showed you the card that is my inspiration. I'm going to use this Echo Park collection. I believe it's called Just Be You. It's super cute. I have a picture to scrapbook that is my sister-in-laws, my sister, my mom, I believe my aunt was with us, and all of my nieces and my daughter. We all went out to dinner. We went out to go shopping. We just had a girls' night. It was so much fun. So I wanted to document that. And so I am just looking through these papers, trying to figure out what I want to use to make my page. And yeah, it turns out really cute in the end, and I love taking inspiration from cards. Now this card is from Page Maps. It looks like it's October of 2020, and it just works in my brain. I kind of explain it in my last video on how I will take a card inspiration and make it into a 12 by 12. I think for me, it's super easy. For you, it might not be, which is fine, but I think the more you do it, the easier it will come to you. And I believe that just using sketches in general, the more you do it, the easier it is to follow along with the sketch. I'm to the point where I look at a sketch, I don't need sizes, I can figure out sizes, but it didn't happen overnight. It took years of scrapbooking and teaching classes for that to click in my brain. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, Amber can just do it, because it took years for me to get this to make sense in my brain. So I'm just cutting my papers. It's fun to see how it comes together, and I'm at a crop during this process video. This is the first time I took my recording stuff to a crop, and it was a little awkward. You'll see in a minute, somebody comes and puts something right in the middle of my table. There's some ladies here that do gifts every time, and flamingo seems to be the theme. And she puts her cute little gift right in my recording spot. And I was like, thanks. And I move it, and she's all, what did she say? I don't know, but it came out that she threw it right in my video. She was like, you never told me you were recording. Because I just went on with my conversations and stuff, because I knew I would silence the video and y'all wouldn't be able to hear anything. So she was a little upset that she didn't know that I was recording, but that's okay. So this is my favorite punch. It makes it look like a torn piece of paper from a notebook, and I got that off Amazon. It was the only place I was able to find it, but I love it. Now, you can kind of see the card there in the corner of my screen, and it says sentiment on a little banner piece, and so I still want to have that on my page. You'll see right here. So that's where their sentiment was, and so instead of a sentiment, I'm going to put my journaling actually on that little banner piece. See, I'm referencing the card again right there. It also, in the card sketch, has some twine going around all of the decorative paper and all of the layers. And so you'll notice that I'm going to glue everything down, except for I'm not going to glue it onto the background paper. I think I'm going to use this embellishing thread from Close to My Heart, but I don't want to waste that much of it doing that. And so I looked through my stash of embellishments, and I find that I brought this twine. So that's what I'm going to use instead of wasting my embellishing thread, because they no longer sell that and got limited supplies over here. So just gonna tie it in a knot. So when you create a page, usually you want to have like your rules of 3 and make a triangle. On a single page layout, if I don't do that rule of 3 and make a triangle, I usually like to do a diagonal of embellishments and things. And so that's in my brain, that's what I'm going to do. So I pull out my stencil. This is my favorite stencil, by the way. I'm just going to use some black ink and a blending brush and stencil on some of these oblong dots in a diagonal. And then I am so busy talking to my friends that I completely go the opposite direction in my embellishing. And I show my page to all my friends. I held it up. Every time we finish a page, everybody holds it up so you can see what you've done. And I look at it and I'm like, what the heck is wrong with me? I totally did an X. And so all I can see on this finished page is an X, but it's done, it's documented, it's going in the album. I think realistically, me and maybe 1 or 2 other people that actually look through my album will notice that and know that it's off, so I don't care. Now I bannered off my little journaling strips here. I actually, before I went to the crop, printed off a few journalings for my pictures, and it turned out really nice. I got done a lot faster. And I hate my handwriting, so it's always a good day when I can type up some journaling to put on my pages. Not saying that's what I only do, but I do like doing that. I also can then spell check myself. So this page comes together quite nicely. I will show you the card once more. What am I doing now? Oh, I'm digging in my embellishments. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I add a camera. So this says that the sticker I just put on says, happiest girls are the prettiest girls. And I think that's just cute. And then my journaling says, we had fun on our girls' night out. We went out to dinner at Chili's, and then we did some shopping at Kohl's and at home. And then I want to put the date, but doesn't really work out. I don't have 2020 anything, sucks because there's not enough 2s. So I just put November because it will be in my album that is 2022, so it all works out. The last thing I'm going to add are some enamel dots right here, and then that's going to do it for this page. It was really quick. It took me about 20 minutes to put together. I love looking at cards as inspiration, and that's what I did. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.